I attended a conference at Harvard University on brain and learning, and one of the speakers there talked about the use of martial arts for the helping ADHD kids and also helping develop the brain and the way the brain functions, that he found was very similar to what music does for children. And so I became very curious about that. When I got back to La Crosse, I called Nicklaus immediately and said, "Hey, have you heard about this kind of stuff?" And Fred was excited. He said, "I've been waiting for someone that could talk to me about these kinds of things. Yeah, let's get together." So we got together and started meeting and talking about how we could implement and use the martial arts in an educational setting.
We were working with children that hadn't experienced the success in school that maybe they had wanted. There were a few children that had ADD in the group. So what my goal was, we had 2.5 months of time with these kids, was to help them understand that there are certain ways to behave in a group, certain things you can and can't say to yourself. So I think one of the biggest things that martial arts training does for children is it provides a structure. These are the rules, these are the things you can do, these are the things you can't do. And these children who, when we first started working with them, were very uncomfortable about getting in front of a group, were very uncomfortable about speaking confidently to a group.
And we really saw some change in these kids, in their attitudes, in their behavior, in their excitement about coming to school. And so it was very, very, very positive in a very short period of time. And the final day, we had the parents come in, and all of those kids had earned their yellow belt. And these are kids that were not very successful in school. These were not our A students. But I wish you could have seen their faces that morning when they got their yellow belts. They were at the top of the world, and all of those kids wore those yellow belts all day, and they kept them with them because they were so very proud of their accomplishments. And that's something we can't always give them, teaching reading, writing, and arithmetic.
The martial arts program that we have had here at Blessed Sacrament School has provided a perfect complement to the kinds of training that we're trying to provide for children in self-discipline, in self-motivation, and in success. Teachers have also seen that this class that they're taking, it's a 45-minute class that they're working with Mr. Nicklaus in the morning, their level of focus, of concentration, of motivation is higher when they come into the classroom at 8:15 than it has been in the past. And those are really exciting things for us.
And I believe that the martial arts has added a big plus to all of those kids' lives in a very short time and made them better people. Not necessarily because we went through their heads, but because we went through their hearts.